I feel, even when, I was talking to a friend of mine, I even feel guilty whenever I go on these trips because,
Yeah.
like, I don't have my family with me, but I also don't choose the locations of these fights. So, like, if I took off to Japan or took off to Denmark and, or even when I'm competing, like when I was competing and doing judo, I'm off to El Salvador or Brazil or anything like that. It's just, there's got to be a balance. So even with your significant other, you have to give them time. So even right now, it's just, I don't even, I don't take as many pictures because I don't want to upset the supposed balance. If I go ahead and I post anything, it's like, oh, it must be nice being on the beach, or it must be nice having no kids, So it's just, when I get back home, I have to go into overdrive. I have to go to daddy daycare and Mr. Honeydews,
Yeah, that honeydew list never gets smaller. It's crazy.
Oh no, it just gets larger and larger.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, you might have a short list like, oh, good, I got all this done. Oh, no, there's 30
Yeah.
things added to it. Great. This is
Yeah. Oh, you didn't turn the page. Look on the backside.
Yeah. There's two sides to this. It's crazy.
Exactly. Right. Are you married?
No, I have a live-in girlfriend. But yeah, and we just bought a house in September. So yeah, that list is definitely not going to go down anytime soon. And that is, very much about how much money I can, am able to put into certain projects. Cause, when you get a new house, you want to do all the things and, you see the backyard and you're like, okay, what can I do back here? What, can I afford to do back here? And you want to do all the things, but whether you can afford to do all the things is a completely different conversation. So,
Yeah, absolutely. You have to budget yourself very well before you start making these
yeah.
major decisions.
Yeah. And then, you got to also figure out, okay, do we want to go on a date night or do I want to buy something for the backyard or something for the house or whatever it is? Yeah. It's a balance. You have to get creative with it. And again, that's some of the fun parts about life is the obstacles that do get thrown in your way and how you can react to them and the different ways that, you can either go the wrong path or the right path, or if you're going the wrong path, you learn from it and then it becomes the right path. It's all about how you embrace
Yes, 1,000%. You have to embrace it as much as you can.
it. Now, I have a segment on the show. I call it the 5 count. I have 5 random questions, and then you just answer as quick as possible.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. How do you take your coffee?
Milk and sugar.
Oh, nice. If you owned a liquor company, brewery, winery, or coffee shop, which one would you own and what would the name be?
Whoa, that's hard. I would probably have a brewery in, what would it be named? Oof. What would it be named? This is a hard one. Jeez, you stumped me. What would it be named? The only thing that keeps on popping up is the last call.
That's good. I don't think
That's the name of Danny Castillo from the Alpha Males.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the only thing I could think of is the last call. Like, I don't know why.
What are 3 things people would not expect from you?
Hmm. 3 things that people would not expect from me. I'm pretty much an open book. Everybody knows I love eggs. They know I love martial arts, and they know that I love my kids and my family. So there's really nothing. I'm such an open book. It's just not even. I'm pretty vanilla.
There's nothing wrong with that. Who inspires you?
My wife inspires me. She's such a gangster. Just I'm fascinated by, these other athletes, but her work ethic and her ability to dive into things is just, I mean, she's one person that inspires me. My coach also inspires me. My judo coach inspires me. He came from third world country and he made a fantastic life for himself. So, those are the people that really inspire me.
That's awesome.
My peers inspire me.
There we go. What would you tell your 17-year-old self?
Discipline is everything.
That's beautiful.
Without it, nothing, like, it doesn't matter how much talent you have. If you don't have the discipline, nothing's going to work out.
So true. Now, if people want to find you online, follow you, check out what you got going on, how can they do so?
They can find me mostly on Instagram. I don't really have a Twitter, but on my Instagram, it's Harry St. Ledger, just my full name.
Perfect. Harry, thank you so much for your time, and it's been such a great conversation. I feel like we could probably just do this for hours, but I look forward to having you back on the show and seeing what the rest of your career looks like.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, sir. You too.
Thank you so much to Harry for being on the show. Again, such a fun conversation. What a good dude. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for him and his coaching. Also, thank you so much to everyone who's signed up for our newsletter. Again, it comes out twice a week. You get more information about our guests. You get fun facts. And you get to find out what's happening with your favorite podcast, all about beer, coffee, booze, and Brewsers. While you're out doing that, make sure to follow us on the social medias. It is Brewsers Pod, that's BREWSERSPOD, on the Instagram, the Threads, and the TikTok or X, whatever you want to call it. We also have a subreddit. We have a Facebook. We have a YouTube. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or requests, send them over to brewserspod@gmail.com. And if you want to follow me directly, it is Rody John. That is RODIEJON. Rody John is the name on the Twitter and on Untapped. Find out when I'm drinking. Maybe we can have a beer together. And if you want to follow me on the Instagram or the Threads, it is official Rody John. And if you want to send me an email directly, it is rodyjohn@gmail.com. So until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.